Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Alright, let's move on. Let's talk about debt. Oh boy, debt sucks. It really sucks. I've been there. I was over $40,000 in the hole with nothing, zero to show for it, and it's depressing. Feels like this big weight is on you and you're just being suffocated. But with patience and a few smart practices, it can be overcome. I recently finished Dave Ramsey's book, The Total Money Makeover, and basically that's the same plan that I used to get out of $40,000 in debt. And now I actually have a decent amount of savings, a retirement account for the first time in my life, and I really enjoyed Dave's no-nonsense, simple approach. It's very simple. And in this video, I've outlined his 7 steps to a total money makeover. They're extremely simple, like I said, but the catch, it will require time and patience and discipline, which is to be expected, right? Dave repeatedly states that you shouldn't expect to get out of debt overnight with some debt consolidation scheme, man. Those things are horrible. Stay away from those. Getting out of debt really requires you to budget, to spend wisely, and make consistent payments. I really think it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyways. You should have a written budget. Sit down, write out your expenses, figure out where you can cut costs. Try this. Keep your receipts for a month. See where you're spending your money and wasting your money, and you're going to start realizing all those little costs add up. Once you start analyzing everything you spend, you're going to be surprised. I guarantee it. Additionally, only use cash when making purchases. It's harder to spend cash when it's in your hand because it's tangible, whereas putting it on a credit card is very easy to do. So without further ado, here are the 7 very simple steps. Step 1, save $1,000. This is your initial emergency fund. This is your cushion. It provides comfort and that little warm feeling of a little financial security. And it's for emergencies that pop up so you don't have to put more on a credit card. When you're trying to get out of debt and you have to put more on a credit card, it's just beating you down. It's going to discourage you. Just remember, your car breaking down, that counts as an emergency. Needing a new pair of shoes to go with that new outfit, that is not an emergency, guys. Step 2 is to pay off all your debt, except your house if you have one. So start with the smallest balance. You may think that paying the debt with the largest APR is the best choice. In a purely financial stand, it is, but it's not the best path when you consider the psychological factors. When you start with the smallest debt first, you see progress fast, and this small feat gives you momentum, and as you pay one off, you take the extra money and put it towards the next debt. Once you pay the second one, you start to see this domino effect, and you're moving at full speed as you focus on each debt, one by one. You're also using that extra money from the previous dues towards your future dues. By the time you get to the last one, you have so much momentum that you can just absolutely crush it in no time. Once you're out of debt, which may take a year or 2 or even more, don't get any more debt. Simple. Dave preaches that debt is not a tool. He says you don't actually need a credit card at all. That is true, but I personally do use one for points, and I pay it off each month so I don't get charged anything. If you're impulsive, then yeah, maybe you probably don't want to get a credit card. And also, Dave really loves saying this and repeating this. Stop buying things you can't afford and live below your means. It's really pretty simple. It's just that most people don't stick to it. They lack discipline. Yes. Step 3, save up 3 to 6 months of expenses, which is about $10,000 on average. This is your full emergency fund. This should give you enough to cover all your expenses for 3 to 6 months, house, utilities, food, and so on. At this point, you shouldn't have any debts, no car payment, no credit card payments, nothing. Now, when something unexpected happens, like you lose your job or just an unexpected cost, you will be able to pay for it without going into debt again. What a great feeling that would be. Make this money liquid and easy to get to. Step 4. Now it's time to start thinking about your future. Investing just 15% of your household income into a retirement can yield a lot. Think 401k, Roth IRAs, and traditional IRAs. The average American household earns about $40,000 a year. Investing 15% per month, which is about $500, into a low-cost index fund for 30 years will yield over $1 million. and the total deposits are equal to $180,000. So with time and the magic of compound interest, you can turn $180,000 into $1 million. That's a pretty nice return if you ask me. Step 5, start a college fund for your children if you have them. Using a 529 college savings fund or an ESA, which is an education savings account, will give you certain tax breaks. There is no reason to go into debt for a college degree. If your child is going to start college soon, look into grants and scholarships. There are thousands and thousands of grants and scholarships young adults can apply for, and many of these go unclaimed every single year. Don't take a huge student loan. If your child is young enough, start investing about $167 per month for 18 years, and your child can go to any college they want. Step 6. At this point, you're debt-free, you have a nice emergency cushion, you're saving at least $500 per month for retirement, and saving $167 per month for your child's college fund if needed. Next, if you have a home, pay it off early. Apply all your extra money towards your home. Paying it off early allows you to save tens of thousands of dollars. Step 7, finally, build wealth and give. Once you have done steps 1 through 6, it's time to start giving back as well as continuing to build your wealth. If you want to keep it simple, just stick to a low-cost index fund like the S&P 500. Make your monthly contributions to sit back and watch the magic of compound interest. Also, give back in a way you find fulfilling. You should be doing this from step 1 because I believe that when you give, you receive. It's strange how it works, but once I started giving and donating more, I also started getting out of debt faster. It seems counterintuitive, obviously, but it works. Maybe universal karma, I suppose. There you have it, guys. 7 quick and simple steps to get out of debt, stay out of debt, and start building your wealth. It seems too simple and easy, but you know what? It actually works, guys. This is exactly the plan I used. Dave Ramsey, he's been criticized a lot in the past because his methods are so simple, but they're truly effective. If you're having financial difficulties and want more details for each step outlined above, I highly recommend you take a look at this book, The Total Money Makeover. It's the classic edition, the one that I used. A proven plan for financial fitness. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.